Hello and welcome to ISV Spill the Tea, presented by the Retail Solutions Providers Association's niche and startup ISV community. I'm Jim Roddy, the president and CEO of the RSPA. So glad to have you here with us today. If you're not familiar with the RSPA, we're North America's largest community of VARs, independent software vendors, also known as ISVs, hardware vendors, service providers, and distributors in the retail, restaurant, grocery, and cannabis verticals. We're a fit for any organization that's serious about growth in those markets. Now, many companies have been members for decades, and we frequently add startup tech companies because we accelerate their growth and they see the massive ROI that RSPA membership offers. If you're serious about growth in the retail IT channel, email membership@gorspa.org. You see that email in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and then you also see the RSPA URL in the middle of the screen there. So before some of our software developer members spill the tea about what they're up to, RSPA has a few highlights and updates to share with you. First, let's talk about Retail Now 2024. And to do that, it's RSPA VP of Member Services, Ashley Nagy. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Jim. Hi, everyone. It's so exciting to have everybody here today. And we are super excited about Retail Now 2024. We'll be in Las Vegas at the Paris Hotel, July 28th through the 30th. The show floor is already 70% sold out. Lots of new exhibitors, lots of our current exhibitors that'll be returning, and looking forward to tons of education. We'll have 20+ education sessions there. And endless networking opportunities, expecting around 1,600 or more attendees at that event. So if you have questions about Retail Now, reach out to myself or our team, and registration is open, as well as the discounted hotel pricing as well. So looking forward to seeing everybody soon in Las Vegas. Back to you, Jim.
Yeah, thank you, Ashley. If you're a VAR, a reseller, or what we call DISD, direct independent software developer, you'll want to register now to take advantage of the early bird rates. And like Ashley said about the hotel, you will want to grab your hotel room now. We tend to sell out the room block before the event every single year. And as Ashley also said, there's great education there, and there's great education year round from RSPA Academy. To tell us a little bit more about that, RSPA VP of Educational Services, Kathy Meter. Hey, Kathy.
Jim, thanks. Hi, everyone. I just wanted to do a quick reminder about Accelerate. Accelerate is the RSPA's online learning platform available for all of our members. The content in Accelerate is all micro learning modules, and they cover all functional areas of our industry, including sales, customer service, business operations, leadership development, and a lot more. Normally, access to all of the content in Accelerate requires a paid subscription, but for a limited time through March 31st, all members can access all of the online learning content in Accelerate at no additional cost. So be sure, if you haven't done so, to check out Accelerate, all that it has to offer before this promotion ends on March 31st. And if you have any questions about Accelerate, about our online education, or any of our education programs, or if we can help you with education in any way, don't hesitate to contact us and reach out to your member services manager, or you can email education@gorspa.org. Back to you, Jim.
Great, thanks, Kathy. And Kathy is a certified professional trainer. So if you want some guidance in terms of how to present training to your team and what would be some of the best courses for them through Accelerate, Kathy is more than happy to help you out, and skilled and capable for doing that. So, all right, this event wouldn't be possible without our sponsors. Turn over to Ashley Nagy to recognize our sponsors.
Thanks, Jim. Yes, a big thank you to our sponsors who support all the things that we do throughout the year, whether it's online or in person at our events. Thank you to our platinum sponsor, BlueStar. Our gold sponsors are CoCard, Epson, Heartland, and ScanSource. Our silver sponsors are Ingenico, MicroTouch, Star Micronics, Tonic, and Truist. And then our bronze sponsors are AutoStar, CRS, DataCap, Kitchen Armor, Newland AIDC, Order Counter, Shift4, TD SYNNEX, and Toshiba. Again, if you haven't connected with any of these companies, please do so. They do so much to support our community, not just from a sponsorship standpoint, but getting on these calls and being super supportive of the channel. So a big thank you to those sponsors. And a big shout out to our niche and startup ISV community sponsors who specifically support the ISV community. BlueStar, Ingenico, Magtech, ScanSource, Star Micronics, Toshiba, and Verifone. Again, a big thank you for all you do to support the community. Back to you, Jim.
Great, thank you, Ashley. And here's how ISV Spill the Tea will work today. We have executives from software provider companies representing a variety of verticals. They're going to showcase their offerings in 90-second segments. So this gives you a chance to quickly meet potential new partners who can accelerate your growth. And after these ISVs introduce themselves, you can participate in an open forum roundtable discussion. That's a great chance for you to ask clarifying questions and discover new ISVs in just a matter of minutes. And also the RSPA General Counsel, Jill Miller, so she offers free legal advice as well. She's asked me to say this. This will be an open forum information sharing discussion. Please note the views and opinions expressed during this roundtable are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of the Retail Solutions Providers Association. All right, well, let's get to spilling some tea. Leading us off and spilling the first glass of tea, we have Nicholas at Estreamly. Hey, Nicholas, welcome to ISV Spill the Tea.
Hi, everyone. My name is Nico, and I'm super excited to be here. Well, I wanted to ask you all and start with a question. Have you ever seen a video that really excited you and tried to buy the product that was on that video? Well, I'm pretty sure it was a pretty unsuccessful experience or pretty messy experience. What if you could actually buy from that video without ever have to leave that video content or just explore the product? Well, this is what Estreamly is doing. Over 80% of the total internet consumption is video, yet there's really no great way to shop from video. Introducing Estreamly, a B2B live stream and video commerce solution software. Estreamly connects e-commerce to payments for your video. By connecting video, we make video shoppable anywhere on your social media, SMS, email, website, third-party website, as well as mobile app and all that. Wherever the video is, it becomes shoppable. What is Estreamly core differentiation? Well, it's in-video checkout. With in-video checkout, we make each video a micro e-commerce website. By making each video a micro e-commerce website, it enables you to have user management, product inventory or product feed, and as well as payment. The payment is on the video. You never have to leave the content to actually purchase. We are here because we just wanted to meet with the community. We work with various niches. Obviously, retail and e-commerce are the primary vertical, but we also had some really good success with the cannabis industry, the clothing and fashion, the health and beauty, and the sporting good. Interesting one is the DIY market. People that are consuming content, watching video content, and oh, by the way, I can actually shop this product. This is another vertical that has been quite successful with us. If you want to reach out to me, you have my contact here, and I'm looking for co-marketing partnership as well as customer, obviously, and strategic partnership with e-com platform. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you, Nico. Appreciate you leading us off. Next, we have presenting for Oracle NetSuite is Trevor. Hey, Trevor, welcome to ISV Spill the Tea.
Hi, Jim. Thanks for the time. So nice to meet everybody on the phone. My name's Trevor. I'm a solution consultant at NetSuite. So for those of you unfamiliar with NetSuite, we're an accounting and ERP solution, but we've been in the cloud for 25 years and we've built out our system a ton from there. So what I mean by that is we've built out order management, project management, purchasing, dropship order management, billing revenue cash applications, as well as an e-commerce storefront. So when we go to market in the VAR space, which is typically where I primarily focus at NetSuite, what we like to highlight to our customers is that broad range of solutions and having one solution to manage the entirety of your business. Often we walk into these deals and folks have maybe a QuickBooks for their accounting system, and then a bunch of different point solutions surrounding that core. And that's a sustainable path for many folks. But as they take that next step into growth, into getting a little bit larger, processing more transactions, having more customers and vendors to deal with, they often say, we want to look at one solution that can provide us with the most value, that we can grow on and we can utilize one system. That's typically the pitch that we provide to customers in this space. Consolidate a lot of your systems into one solution, look at our world-class accounting system, and look at the advanced partner network that we support as well. So maybe you do a niche system or a niche process area in a different system. Netsuite can support both that, using the system for many portions of your tool, as well as for bringing in other point solutions to have clean integrations to the system. So that's our pitch to this space. Our contact information is below. That's not me. It's one of our sales folks that you may work with, but feel free to reach out if that hits for anybody on the phone.
Excellent, great. Thank you very much, Trevor. Next up, we have Joan at Sunfire POS, and Joan was one of the, helped us set the record at RSPA Inspire a few weeks ago in terms of record attendance, where we had 240 folks attending that. Joan, welcome to ISV Spill the Tea.
I'm having trouble getting my camera on. What is going on here? Well, hold on.
There we go.
Okay, sorry about that, guys.
No worries. Yeah, start us off, Joan. Tell us a little bit more about Sunfire POS.
So Sunfire POS is a full all-in-one business management system that we built originally for the CBD industry, and we've expanded it into being a full retail POS for small to medium-sized businesses. It's fully cloud-based. It's also processor agnostic. We've rolled it out to a number of ISOs who are white labeling our POS under their name. The hardware is very affordable. It mainly works off of an iPad or a Samsung tablet, depending on your preference. It has a lot of features such as built-in loyalty and discount, purchase order, invoicing. We can do multi-location, multi-registers. If you're doing an event off-site and you need to process credit cards with the POS, anything you process off-site is updating the inventory right back at the store. And same thing with our integrated e-commerce module. It integrates right with the merchant's website, and any transactions that are processed on the website are actually updating the inventory in real time in the POS. We also offer cash discounting, which is huge, and it's PCI compliant. We also have SMS, email marketing, gift cards, age verification. We have a built-in knowledge base with PDFs and videos, which are very user-friendly. And if a merchant can't get their answer from accessing the knowledge base, they can always give us a call. We have a full support ticket system built in, and they're going to get the best customer service they've ever had. We pride ourselves in customer service. We have an A+ rating with the BBB. We've never had a single complaint against us. Because we own the software, we can also manage and handle customizations that merchants may want to have us implement. And also, if you're using a current POS, we can import all your customer lists with loyalty, transactions, and history. That's our system.
Right. Great. Thank you, Joan. Appreciate you joining us today.
You're welcome.
All right. Next up, we have Jerry at Standard Insights. Jerry, always a pleasure to talk with you.
Hey, Jim, how you doing? Hey, thanks for having me here. So 7.8% improved sales, 9.1% increase in average order value, 5.1% reduction in customer churn. These are typical results that our clients can see by leveraging their first-party data using the predictive power of machine learning algorithms. So Standard Insights, we've been in business 5+ years. We are the creators of an AI as a service, analytics, and marketing platform well before AI was cool or buzzword. In fact, we used to call it predictive analytics. So imagine this, your beer and wine point of sale shop has 50,000 purchase orders, 5,000 customers, and 500 products. So we can predict the potential profitability of each of those customers. We can predict on a macro level what those customers are likely to buy. We can predict on an individual level like what they're likely to buy, and we can do inventory level predictions down to the SKU level. So we can predict how many of these guys will sell versus this. So by targeting the right person with the right product at the right time, with your sales outreach, with your text and email marketing campaigns, that client can expect to improve sales, increase average order value, and reduce customer churn. So this is all done via data-driven approach. What we're looking for VARs who want to go out to market with a competitive advantage, especially with hardware products having low margins. And then for those ISVs, we can integrate, you can white label this solution into yours, could lead to a potential good licensing revenue income. So Jerry Abiog with Standard Insights.
Great, Jerry, thank you very much. I also
Thanks.
appreciate that you have a can of Guinness at your work desk there, and you go, no, I swear it's for
I'm
work.
not drinking it though. I'm not drinking it. It's the work day.
Awesome, thanks for joining us today. All right, let's welcome next to ISV's Spill the Tea, Dan from Scale Computing. Hey, Dan, how are you?
I'm good. Just sharing my screen here, or my video. Got me?
Yes, yeah, we can see you now.
All right.
Welcome. Tell us a little bit about
Thanks.
Scale Computing.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So, Scale Computing, we are essentially, in this day and age, I guess the best way to describe it is an alternative to the hypervisor side of things. So, the whole Broadcom thing going down with VMware, but we are a hyperconverged infrastructure designed for the core and the edge. As you can see, we heavily focus retail, hospitality, grocery, and we go out and expand beyond that, honestly. There's so many different use cases, but you can expect spending 50% less time managing our product compared to some of the alternatives out there. And we really hone in on lean IT teams trying to do more with less. And that is specifically is very popular when you start to look at the enterprise space through the edge, which, retail, hospitality, grocery, they have tons of sites, tens, hundreds, thousands of sites that maybe they're still running some local or need some local on-prem infrastructure to run the applications like video surveillance, point of sale. It could be back office, as an example. We are that platform. So we're a true platform. Run your virtual machines or run your containers. We provide that flexibility where you see a lot of times right now, end users are looking and needing to run VMs on site, but they also have a plan to deploy microservices and containers. We can do all that, and we can be that pliable platform that they can grow into. But we release the enhanced performance, simplicity, uptime, and future-proofing that they need typically out at the edge. But we knew we need to have a product that was easy to set up, make 1,000 site deployments feel like it's a single site, had some sort of self-healing capability. So we bring that high availability into the edge. We incorporate automation. We bring in a cloud management or a cloud-based management tool to manage all these sites from a single pane of glass. And we're really efficient. So we can run on something as small as Nooks, Intel Nooks, Asus Nooks, or on a point of sale system. So that's Scale Computing in a nutshell. I appreciate the time.
Great, thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. Well, that brings us to halftime of ISV's Spill the Tea. And so we just want to pause. We're about halfway through our featured ISV presentations. So you can reach out to all of these software developers directly, or the RSPA member services team is happy to make introductions to these companies, or any one of our nearly 750 members. Just email the address you see on your screen at membership@gorspa.org. All right, let's get back to spilling some tea. Next up, we have from SkipAy, Eddie Schmidt. Eddie, welcome to ISV Spill the Tea.
Hey, Jim, thanks for having me. So Eddie Schmidt, I lead our channel partnerships team here at SkipAy. Real quick, what is SkipAy? SkipAy is a next-gen digital wallet that enables consumers to be linked to their financial institutions and payment instruments real-time at checkout. So how that actually works is that we work with ISVs, payment technology companies of sorts, that have an existing checkout. And by simply adding our email listener into their checkout process as it stands today, we can check against our databases as well as our financial institution partners like American Express to recognize a consumer real time by simply putting in their email. Once we do recognize them, we can now present them with those payment instruments, be it credit, debit cards that are available to them, to allow them to select whichever card they like to use real time, kind of bypassing that manual entry, if you will, right? So allowing someone to select that card, now automatically provision that card detail real time into their review and pay page, allow them to review those details and simply hit pay now. So the real value proposition there, and value to our consumers and merchants alike is that we can increase conversions, increase authorization rates due to our connections to financial institutions, and really just drive a more delightful and streamlined payment experience. Some of our primary verticals would be retail and hospitality. That's where a lot of the online checkout with that email listener plays. But we also have a payment link solution, as well as the ability to embed into someone's existing payment link solution that they may offer, to give that same functionality of once you click that link, put in your email information, get recognized real time. So we see a lot of success in like healthcare, personal professional services as well, where people are going to want to interact via payment link of sorts. So that's a little bit about us. Definitely reach out if you've got any questions. We'd love to explore partnerships as fit. Thanks, Jim.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you, Eddie. Really appreciate it. Next up, we have from Zeal, representing them is Omar. Hey, Omar, welcome to ISV Spill the Tea. Tell us a little bit about Zeal, please.
Hello, hi everyone. Thanks for having me. I'm Omar. I'm the founder and CEO at Zeal. Just to give you an example of the problem we're solving, whenever you pay on a POS terminal or a credit card machine, the retailer has no idea who you are. They don't know if you're a new customer, returning customer, your demographics, gender, absolutely no idea. And if you compare that to an e-com transaction where you always put your name, your email, etc. on checkout, it's quite unfair for the physical retailers, right? And this is exactly what we've built for. We've built a software smart POS plugin. It integrates on the credit card machine, and it's terminal agnostic, and we identify the paying customer for physical retailers. So if it's a big tier 1 retailer that's got their own loyalty program and someone's just walked into their store without knowing who they are, they haven't used the loyalty program of that retailer, we can also link that third-party loyalty program with the POS terminals of that retailer. And hence, we add app users and we help them identify more of their customers. We are very lucky. We just won the Visa Awards and the Ingenico Global Startup Competition. Yeah, if there's one thing I want you to remember today is that, yeah, Zeal, we're helping identify customers at the point of sale, and we're looking for partners to help us go live in the US. We've already finished the technical integrations with a lot of the big POS manufacturers. Thank you.
Great, thank you. And congratulations on those awards, and welcome to the RSPA community. Glad to have you here.
Pleasure. Thank you.
Next up, we have Michael from Corona POS. Hey, Michael, welcome to ISV Spill the Tea. There we go. Hey, Michael. We can see you. We cannot hear you.
Oh, wait. I think we should be able to hear me now, right?
Yes. Yes, we can. Yeah. Hey,
Perfect.
Michael, tell us
All
a little
right.
bit
How
about
you doing
Corona.
today? Cool. I'm Michael DeLisi. I am the Channel Partnership Manager here at Corona Point of Sales. We are a retail-focused point of sale solution. Our big focuses are definitely in that liquor, convenience store, CBD sort of space, but we do a lot of other things as well, you know, such as ticketing and events, wineries, and quick service restaurants. We are an enterprise level software, so we have a lot of features for franchises. We do a lot of high volume businesses as well. One of the things about us is we're in a constant development cycle. We're constantly trying to bring in modern integrations to our merchants to give a more well-rounded software. We're extremely flexible. So what that means is we have hardware flexibility. We run all the hardware that we sell comes custom loaded with our own custom version of Linux. However, we work on Windows and Linux-based devices. So if you have merchants that already have hardware, we have no problem with them using that. All of our support's in-house. It's all included inside of our subscription fee, including all the trainings. It's a big focus on us to make sure we're constantly supporting and helping our partners and our merchants build. As far as our partnership program goes, one of the really big things about us that you guys probably are most interested in, we are 100% processor agnostic. What that means, you guys can use whatever processing you want. We don't take any cut of the processing. In addition, with our partnership program, we offer a $100 referral bonus for every lane that you bring over to us. We have discounted partner pricing, and we really just want to make sure that we're handling most of the work there, and we're letting you guys do what you do best. get out there, sell, and we'll take care of kind of getting them onboarded. Finally, we will be at RSPA or Retail Now at booth 810, but if you are interested in the meantime, CoronaPOS.com. Much.
Great, thank you, Michael, and thanks. Corona was part of the record-setting crowd at RSPA Inspired. Till Fryer was there, so thanks for your longtime support of the association. Next up, we have with MarijuanaSoftWARE, Raja. Hey, Raja, welcome to ISV's Spill the Tea.
Hey, good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Please let me know if you can see me. Let me know if you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you, we can see, and we see your tea as well.
All right, it's coffee. Gotta have
That's
it.
fine. Feel free to drink your coffee and spill some tea.
All right, well, my name is Raja Africa. I am the co-founder and CTO of MarijuanaSoftWARE. We offer a point of sale and tracking system for cannabis dispensaries, farms, and processors. And so we're well represented in the marijuana industry in 14 states where we offer our product. Our product is web-based, so it means that you can open up Chrome or Edge on just about any device, log into our system, and start using it same day. Our software is hardware agnostic, which means that it is compatible with just about all industry standard hardware. Although we do specialize on Star Micronics hardware, we are compatible with Epson, Zebra, etc. And so it makes it really easy for hardware resellers or VARs to package our product into a custom hardware solution or an existing package that you have that you want to move. If you want to move into the cannabis industry, you can use our software to do that. And so we have extraordinarily competitive usage-based pricing starting at just $35 a month. And I think we're the only folks in the industry to do that. So month-to-month plans, no obligation, very low risk, means you can package MarijuanaSoftWARE with any hardware solution that you would like to move in the industry in the 14 states that we support, and get customers up and running same day, which is pretty exciting. You can see that we also operate in a number of niche verticals. We offer free websites to our dispensary and farm customers that have e-commerce built in. We have a lot more offerings. We're leading the cannabis industry in the use of AI. It is a really exciting time in the cannabis industry. So if you are a hardware reseller or VAR, reach out to us at the contact information below. Thank you very much.
Great, thank you, Raja. Pleasure having you on today. Next, please welcome Adam Bush from Shelman. Hey, Adam, welcome to ISV Spill the Tea.
Hello there. Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Raja, also a coffee drinker here. Shelman is a cybersecurity assessment firm. We are not an ISV. However, a few of today's sponsors and even a couple of the panelists on the call today are Shelman's customers. So Shelman is here to assess and ensure the security of the security and compliance of the entire payment ecosystem lifecycle. We provide security assessment services for every stage of the payment process, from POI, POS, point of interaction, point of sale for retail merchants or merchant processing services, ISVs and their creation of the payment software, and all the way to the back-end payment processors and gateways and banks. So I am the PCI service line leader. So while we can certainly speak to any specific PCI questions you might have, Shelman really wants to be a partner with you, all of you, and advocate for you for whatever cybersecurity or compliance needs that you might have. Thanks.
Great, thank you, Adam. And rounding out today's discussion, we have somebody else, again, who helped set that record of Inspire attendance. We have Joel from EMobile POS. Joel, great to talk with you again. Welcome to ISV Spill the Tea.
Yes, thank you, Jim. Nice to hear you again. So why our resellers consider us a true technological and revenue stream generator partner? While we have been in the market for 25 years as true technological leaders. In fact, back in the year 2001, when the technological word cloud was not yet invented, we were already providing mobile and cloud POS solutions. We even won the 2011 Innovative Solutions Award from the RSPA, by the way. So with that time, we have developed and released the most comprehensive POS platform with solutions for retail, hospitality, wholesale and distribution, and even providing unattended kiosk technology to any of those markets. By the way, our solution suite can be used standalone or fully integrated to backend systems like Intuit QuickBooks, Sage Pips3, SAP, or even other POS systems like Microsoft RMS, Retail Pro, RMH, and fully integrated to e-commerce platforms like WooCommerce, Shopify, BigCommerce. That means that a countertop POS, a mobile POS, an e-commerce site, even a kiosk can all be managed from a single point of integration. And then our software as a service business model allows our resellers to build strong continuous revenue streams along with lasting relationship with their clients. So please visit us at www.emobilepos.com and send us a request for information so we can work together.
Great, thank you, Joel. Appreciate that. Thanks to all of our ISV, all the ISVs who attended today and spilled the tea. Now we're not done yet. We're just going to take a quick pause. If we ask all of our participants today, if you guys can turn on your cameras, please, and that way everyone will be able to see who you are when we have this open-ended Q&A session. So hopefully we'll get 11 folks popping up there. So again, we've asked all our featured guests turn on their video cameras. It's going to help the audience know who's answering. And while we do that, of course, we have the reminder on the screen about Retail Now. That is, registration is open for that now. And now is the time for you to get in your questions to ask all of these RSPA members. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, great. We have everybody here. And so the first question that we have, it comes from Kim Montana. And Kim, it's a quick one, so we're not going to unmute you. And so if everybody, she's asking, does everyone sell through VARs? If you can raise your hand if you sell through VARs, that way we'll be able to see. So raise your hand, make sure it's on camera there. Kim, there you have your question. It looks like, I think it was almost everybody there selling through VARs. So thank you so much for that question, Kim, and thanks everybody for the quick answers. And Kim says, thank you, you're very welcome. All right, next question, if we can unmute Ryan Amen, and Ryan, if you can unmute yourself, you have a question here looking for some insights about app marketplaces. Ryan, you able to unmute yourself and ask your question?
Yeah, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Welcome. Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right. I was just wondering if you could share some insight for me on the potential for app marketplaces available within point of sale. So, like for example, Shift4, PAX, and Ingenico, they all have like an app store within their point of sale. I didn't know like if that's sort of a flooded market or if that's something you consider valuable.
All right, who wants to take that first? This is where I have to be like an air traffic controller with 11 planes all trying to touch down on the runway. Who wants to tackle that one first? All right, Omar, why don't you go first?
Yeah, I can go ahead. Honestly, it's one piece we're super excited about at Zeal. I generally think it's if you look at the change that happened in around 2008 from where smartphones came to the market and app stores with Apple as well were introduced, etc. I think this is what we're looking at now for the payments industry with all the new Android terminals, all the different POS terminal manufacturers introducing their app stores and marketplaces. So I definitely do think there's a lot of potential. It should be fairly straightforward to, if you do think you have something, well, I say straightforward, but if you have a proposition to build, and then you build your APK, and then it's a super scalable market to be looking at. And equally, any of the ISVs on this call as well, the panelists, I don't know if they've integrated with the marketplaces, but it does make it very easy for us as well, or a lot easier for us as ISVs to work with the VARs through those marketplaces. So definitely, I do believe it's a super exciting space to be looking at.
Great, thank you, Omar. Who wants to go next and talk about marketplaces? Anybody else? All right, thank you for that. And Ryan, thank you for the question. Next, we have Sandra Fields. Sandra, are you able to unmute yourself? You have a question for the panel.
Yes, I am here. I was wondering if any of you were interested in making more partners with resellers or looking and interested in becoming partners with resellers.
I could speak. Yeah, I mean, I'm constantly looking for new reselling partners, and since we're process agnostic, that's pretty much all I handle. So I mean, definitely interested, and I would love to connect with you.
Okay.
After this.
I will reach
Thank
out
you,
to
Michael.
you.
Joel next, and then Joan.
Yes, typically, as I said in my presentation, we love to work with resellers. In fact, that's our primary channel to get our product out there. So we provide the resellers with all they need in order to go and sell even an integrated solutions to their customers, and vice versa, then allow the reseller to have a recurrent revenue streams for the solutions because they are provided as software as a service. And yes, we are processor agnostic also. So definitely we welcome always resellers. You can even fill out the form in our website.
Great, thank you, Joel. Joan.
Our system is also, we partner with other ISOs and other resellers. We have both a referral program and an ISO program and an agent program. So we welcome the opportunity to work with resellers.
Excellent, thank you, Joan. Nico, why don't you go next?
Yeah, same thing for us. We have several programs to work with referral partners as well as resellers. Happy to help there.
Great, thank you. I saw Dan raise his hand, and then Eddie will go after Dan.
Sorry. Yeah, we're always looking for new partners, and we only work through the channel, so the channel is a big piece to our success. So we'd love to connect as well.
Great, Eddie Schmidt.
Yep. So I'll caveat my not raising my hand on the previous one there around bars. So I think the nuance to SkipAy is that since it's not its own checkout solution, when it comes to online, we partner with the ISVs first. And once those ISVs potentially have reseller programs that are in flight, of course, that would be available as part of the package that they'd be reselling because we'd be part of the checkout that ISV is offering. That being said, we do actually have a payment link portal as well, where it's no integration, could just be sold directly to a merchant. They could be up and running, just log in to send out a payment link. So that is what I would caveat it with. Be open to talking to any VARs or resellers.
Great,
Yep.
Thank you, Eddie. And that's one thing that we've seen. And if anybody's been a regular viewer of ISV Spill the Tea, you see everybody in here isn't just a core point of sale software. There's all these add-ons and integrations. And so oftentimes it's not that these ISVs have their own reseller or VAR channel, but they say, hey, if you're working with, insert name of various POS softwares here, then they will say, if you go through them, then you're going to be part of the channel program. So channel friendly, but might not have their own distinct channel program. So Raja next, and then Jerry, please.
Okay, awesome. First off, I just wanted to say hi to Sandra, long time. We are pretty new to working with resellers, but because we are active in 14 states and based in Portland, Oregon, we're very interested in meeting and working with new resellers, and are also open to white labeling our product if there's any bars out there who are trying to enter the cannabis industry.
Great. And Raj, remember a couple years ago talking to a cannabis software provider, and they're like, well, I guess we got to hire salespeople in Oklahoma, right? Because they're, going legal. And we're like, or you can get resellers. And they're like, explain that to me. So glad you're bringing that concept and helping enhance that, the resellers in the cannabis channel. Jerry, you raise your hand.
Yeah, likewise with us, with the resellers, but we're also seeing the last handful of years seeing significant traction by partnering with other ISVs who could use a predictive analytics engine. And so for them, it's buy versus build. We've already got it built Now we just got to tweak it to their specific formats, and then for them, it could generate some significant licensing opportunity as becoming data-driven is becoming more of a thing to do, especially with inflation and labor shortages.
Great, thank you, Jerry. Anybody else want to weigh in on the reseller question? All right, my next question, I'm going to start where we just ended. Jerry, I'm hoping you can tackle this one first. It's how do you see AI impacting your business and the merchants that you serve? So obviously your business is AI centered. Can you talk a little bit in more detail about maybe some of the applications you're seeing? And then I'm interested, the rest of the panel, what else you are seeing and hearing from an AI standpoint?
Yeah, so we've been in business 5 years, and it was slow going, at first, but after we were emerging from COVID, started to build. And the last year, it hit a big crescendo, obviously with ChatGPT and AI becoming more predominant. But now toward the end of last year and early this year, we're seeing a little bit of pullback. And this is a good thing for us because now it's going beyond the bells and whistles. And Jim, you had written an article about that after coming back from...
it was NRF, National Retail Federation.
NRF. So it's kind of good because now we're getting, we're really going to the meat and potatoes of what AI, and I don't really like to call it AI, but machine learning algorithms can do with someone's first party data. So whether that data resides in a point of sale, ERP or e-commerce solution, there's a lot of opportunity to be had. So it's growing. So the buzz has died down or dying down, which is better than it was last year. So now people aren't blinded, similar to the article that you had written after coming back from NRF.
Great, thank you, Jerry. Who else wants to weigh in on AI? What you're hearing, what you're seeing? Raja, you've got your hand up next.
Oh yeah, can I geek out about AI for a minute? It's so cool.
You are in the right place to geek out about AI, that's for sure.
Oh man, we began to work with ChatGPT just about a year ago, and then almost immediately began weaving it into our app to do things like product description enrichment, patient ID scraping. So for example, in Oklahoma, cannabis medical patient cards are like a 50-digit long alphanumeric code with no barcode. Can you imagine stoners typing that? And now we just pass the ID picture to the AI reads the whole thing, it fills out the patient profile, takes seconds. There are so many cool things happening right now in the space, and because the tools are so accessible, you can really learn about them and press them into production really short order. It's a cool time to be alive.
That it is. Thank you, Raja. Anybody else want to weigh in on AI?
Yeah, I'll go very briefly, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead, Omar.
Yeah, we're using it actually to predict consumer behavior, to help retailers predict, again, the revenues and if a customer is going to visit their store or not, and if not, if they conduct a specific campaign that will increase the likelihood of that customer coming back by 80%, etc. So there is a lot of AI used to predict consumer behavior based on transaction data, and yeah, it's super exciting. I second what Raja just mentioned as well.
Excellent, thank you. So we've only got a couple minutes left, so time for one more question, and we're going to call on to help start us off Trevor at Oracle and then Adam at Shelman. What's the #1 opportunity that you see for VARs, for ISVs, for solution providers in the retail IT channel these days? So Adam, if you want to take that first, and then Trevor, what #1 opportunity you'd want to share with our audience?
Well, I'm probably pretty poorly positioned to answer that question, but I'll piggyback off of the prior question and sort of segue it into this one. So I'll take a bit of a contrarian standpoint on a lot of what's been discussed thus far and say that there's nothing new under the sun when you think about we have just different methods to solve problems. AI just introduces a new paradigm to that. We had horse-drawn carriages, then trains, and then cars. They were all just methods of transportation to accomplish a means to an end. What we have seen sort of is the change is the rate of change as of recent, and the technology advancement allows for change to occur at a pace that we're struggling to keep up with. So you see this in the delay now of how staggeringly far behind frameworks and methodologies are behind new implementations of technologies. So with the advent of AI, it's taken until just now ISO has been sort of the first to market to provide a really palatable framework for evaluating how AI gets implemented in your environment and solve some of these problems that you're dealing with. So ISO 42001, the first standard to market. And so I think there's sort of a lot of the same rehashed topics are present and same concerns. What we're doing now is just sort of providing a translation of the new vocabulary and the new sort of shift and mapping it back to old concepts and concerns.
Great, thank you, Adam. What's old is new again. Trevor, what opportunity do you want to share with our audience?
Yeah, I think the opportunity that I see a lot is folks having a lot of disjointed, unintegrated systems in their software stack. To me, the opportunity is to evaluate that and say, how does this all come together? Is this working as efficiently and seamlessly as we need as an organization, or are we spending time worrying about the integration touch points or using unintegrated systems? To me, it's a good opportunity to sit back and say, what are our key priorities here? And where can we have solutions that can help to make those efficiencies more relevant and create potential integrations to streamline business opportunities? So I'd say that that's the most common opportunity I look at and I help customers with.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Trevor. We have time for maybe two other of our panelists to weigh in. Anybody want to share top opportunities? Nico, you have your hand up first.
Yeah, well, so I think the great opportunity is really around the fact that, you know, search is going to die, organic search on social. And if you think about what's, I think it was a recent Gartner report saying that by 2028, over 50% of all organic search is going to die because people are going to search on chatbot. And so when you think about this, is like the opportunity is for all those e-com brands that have their website across online and so forth. If they lose 50% of organic traffic, that's going to be dramatic for them. And so who is going to gain? Is the marketplace? Is the ads? And so anyone that has ideas about how do we improve solutions to bring people to either the store or either the website, so in a different way, I think that's really where there's a massive opportunity for the years to come, because merchants are not going to rely completely exclusively on ad and marketplace to just drive revenue. They still want to have their own D2C and they still want to own that. And so figuring out that is, I think, it's a massive opportunity.
All right, well, we will leave the final word with Nicole. Nicole is one of our attendees today, and she made sure she sent a comment that said, this was extremely valuable information. Thank you very much. And thank you, Nicole, for attending, and thanks for the great crowd that we had on hand today. All right, so thanks again to our featured ISVs for today's our ISVs Spill the Tea session. Thanks again to our annual sponsors. Again, our platinum sponsors, BlueStar, gold sponsors, CoCard, Epson, Heartland, and ScanSource for making today's session possible. An extra thank you to our niche and startup ISV community sponsors, BlueStar, Ingenico, MagTech, ScanSource, Star Micronics, Toshiba, and Verifone. And again, make sure you register for Retail Now. It's where the industry meets, July 28th through 30th. We will have a separate ISV education track there, and we'll have resellers there as well for a VAR executive education track. And again, we're estimating 1,600 or more attendees at this event. So if you liked what you saw here on Spill the Tea, this is just a fraction of the nearly 170 software provider companies that are part of the RSPA ecosystem. So thank you for attending today's ISV Spill the Tea. We hope to see you in July at Retail Now 2024. Thanks for attending and goodbye, everybody.